This is Brandon, I'm Sarah, and of course, our beloved Aiko. Frustrated by the ever-increasing cost of living, we sold everything, went out on a limb, and left our traditional life on land behind. We built a new kind of dream together, and now get to call this slice of paradise home. We're learning how to navigate this unique life off the grid and on the water, so grab a drink and join us for the ever-evolving adventure that is keeping afloat. Okay, I've been at work and, classic cowbell. Brandon didn't film anything, so let me catch you up. We have counters!
Hey,
Oh my gosh!
and a 115-pound cast iron coated enamel sink.
Damn!
Don't get much fancier than that.
I'm so excited! Look at this! It's gonna be a house! We are just weeks away from hanging up our work boots and handing somebody else the keys to this fully renovated floating cabin. For anybody who might be tuning into our channel for the first time, if you dig this video, we would definitely recommend checking out our renovation playlist in the description, where you can go back and watch this project unfold from the very beginning. And for our regular viewers, welcome back, y'all. You'll recall last week that the floors, doors, and trim went in, amongst a few other things. May is rapidly approaching, and with it, mine and Brandon's busy seasons at our day jobs. Pretty soon, we won't have nearly the time or energy necessary to continue working on this project as efficiently as we have been. So, rather than stretch it out all summer long, we're pushing hard right now to get her done before summer starts so we can spend the little bit of free time we will have actually enjoying our favorite time of year. And with that motivation fueling us, not to mention replenishing our bank accounts from the deficit this project has left, y'all won't believe how much we got done this week.
Yes.
We've got no time to waste though, so let's dive right in. So, looks like Brandon's got this cutout template, and he's gonna start on that. I gotta run back to our house to grab the stain for the countertop. We're gonna do the same one that's at our house. That's like a culinary grade stain for the butcher block.
$300 faucet, $400 and something sink, so $700 right there. But I mean, it's a nice sink.
Just think, this could be your view. Except for with even more dock space to sit out and enjoy it. That part's coming soon. Oh my gosh, it's heaven. All right, just got it stained. Yes, sir. Time to drop that sink in. So nice. Cheers. I just started this room, and look who has come inside and found the one wet baseboard in the whole house and laid right up against it. Yes, you. Okay. What? You're huffing and puffing? Me too. You're funny. You're so funny. What's up today?
Putting in these can lights that we are recess lights, whatever y'all want to call them. You drill a 6-inch hole. This little bad boy just pops up in there. And this hooks to this box. These lights are super cheap, and they have a bunch of different settings you can pick from.
They're on dimmers, right?
Yeah, I would definitely suggest having them on dimmers so that you can adjust the lighting, because if you don't, it's
They can be really bright.
yeah, they're super bright. So they're great when you want them bright, but when you just want a dim light.
Like when you're making coffee in the morning, it's way too much. It's great to have it on a dimmer. So that's gonna be kind of our main source of light on the ceiling, but we'll have a couple just fun, more decorative lights. We'll have a pendant light that comes over the island here between the kitchen and the living room, and a cute little sconce on the wall in the bathroom, and then outside, right? Cute nautical looking sconces outside too. So, let there be light. Except there won't actually be light because we don't have electricity yet, but yeah. Next up, installing the shower doors. Probably best that y'all got the time-lapse version of this so we don't get in trouble for the many cuss words that were uttered due to classic assembly issues such as directions clearly written by someone who only sort of speaks English, cheap screws, missing parts, and extra parts. Y'all know how that goes.
Yeah, I think it's really big. And I do like how you can get around this corner. So hanging plant or something right there.
Definitely a plant there. You want to come see our shower? What do you think about it? Is that a good shower? Would you take a shower there? Oh, okay. Hard pass. In case you didn't know, I go hates baths. Hates them. But yes, it is true. Shower's done. It's a little dirty. We need to tidy it up. We have one more piece of whatever gasket that has to go in that we don't have the right tool for, but generally speaking, it's in. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy not to have that glass laying in the floor anymore. So since we've got the gold fixtures or brass or whatever you want to call them fixtures in here, the light will also be the same shade as the faucet, but the shower and its handle are black. Brandon, shockingly, made the awesome decision to get these little drawer handle fixture things that tie in both the black and the gold for the kitchen here. So you're kind of looking down this line of sight.
Bolts of lightning, pouring rain, crescent moon has taken itself far away to lay down. One more lazy dream.
All right, tell me what you're getting started on.
To build the floating bed like we got in our house.
Floating bed for a floating house.
Because this is the base of it. It's made out of 2x10s. And then they build a box, and then you put studs in between the box, and then you got plywood that goes on it. And after you get it all together, then you have a bed frame.
So the idea with a floating bed is basically that you recess the base of the bed so that to the naked eye of anybody, at standing height level, it'll look like the bed is floating. Beyond being cute, because this is a floating house, the main reason that we did that in our house and that we're doing it again in this house is because it's actually a really good kind of like optical illusion way to make a small room feel a little bit bigger. Having the recessed base makes it seem like there's more space because you can see up underneath the bed. And even though that's not like walkable space, again to the eye, it just kind of makes it seem like there's more that you're working with.
We're gonna drill holes in the sides of this, and then drill holes in the plywood that the mattress sits on and create some airflow.
Clouds to see the big light show in the sky. You know I've been there in my dream. To you there, right by my side. We were ghosts with arms open wide. But we floated away, a strange distant sea.
Tell me about it. Show me the weight test.
Weight test?
Yep, let's see receipts. Is it built well? Can we get a corner stand? Oh! All right, so sturdy bed built recessed frame. As you can see, it looks as though it were floating. Only upon further inspection will you find our base.
I don't think we'll put the ropes on it until the buyer says, yeah, we want ropes, or no, we don't.
Yeah, we were thinking about doing the ropes like at our house, which we think are super cute, but they're just so easy to throw on there. That could be a decision that the buyer makes. Because not everybody has the same taste as us, obviously, and that's something that's really easy to do or not do last minute. To wrap up the day, Brandon stained our new and improved columns that we encased a few weeks ago, while I finished up the very last of the trim painting, finally. Can you tell I love trim painting? It is a beautiful spring morning. I love how the lake is starting to come back up. Turtle Rock, which you guys have seen all winter long basking in his full glory, is now up to his nose, up to his mouth in water. Our back 2 anchor lines that we use in the summertime are starting to float, so I'm going to collect those this morning and run them back up the bank higher up so that they don't get caught on anything and become unusable in the summertime, and also so that they're not a hazard to navigation for any of the fishermen that come back here. Okay, on to the next. See it over there? So as a reminder, this lake fluctuates 60 feet. We're about, I think, like 35 feet down right now, so we're nowhere near how low we were in the dead of winter this year. Also not quite where we'll be at the tree line in the summertime. So as far as how we manage our house goes, that just means that we have to adjust our lines for the lake rise and fall. And also, as you may have seen last year, we like to move this house further back in the summertime when there's actually enough water back here, because in the wintertime it's dry land up to like here. And so the spot that we sit in the summer, you can't sit in the winter, but it's nice in the summertime to be as far tucked back in as we can for privacy, for wind and wake protection, and to be closer to the waterfall so we can fall asleep to that wonderful sound. So yeah, that's why we have kind of 2 sets of mooring lines. Okay, this one, the anchoring point. Yeah, the anchoring point is already underwater. So Brandon was just stretching it out, making sure there's no knots. Now I'm gonna pull it up above the water line.
I got my galley winch working this morning. Heave ho, woman, take the rope.
Is this high enough?
No, a little higher. Got to get our back lines up so as the lake comes up we can still get to them. They float, but if they got hung up on something, we wouldn't be able to get to them, and we would have to wait or get Diver Brandon to come get us.
I just practicing for our sailing days. Bear makes climbing up and down these banks look so easy. I think having 4 legs probably helps though. Little mountain goat, come here. All right, we got everyone. Bye. All right, he's off to go get the solar panels, and then I'm gonna meet him at the house. Actually, we've got a couple projects to do before that because the sun's not supposed to be out, I guess, when you're installing those. Yay! I know. He's bringing the barge. We got another full day of work. Well, me and you do, actually. He's gonna leave at like 3 because he's gotta go look at a boat that we might get for this summer. Alright, so Brandon just left. Sad. Like I said, though, he's going to check out a boat that we're thinking about getting for this summer. Every single summer we get like a fun boat to go enjoy the lake on, and then we usually sell it by the end of the boating season so that we're not sitting on it all winter making payments. And it's, you know, a bit of a hassle doing it that way instead of just keeping a boat, but it certainly makes it more cost effective for us to have nice things that would probably otherwise be not so budget friendly for us. So anyways, something that we'll get to look forward to and enjoy once this project is done. And I reckon while he's gone, I might go ahead and do the final sanding on the deck. So about a month ago, I rough sanded the deck with like 80 grit or something like that, and now I need to do the finishing sand on it, and then it'll be ready to stain to match these columns. Okay. My B-roll for when you come back. Yay, he's back. All right, solar panel time. Vamos. You have to remind me, I caulk around the feet or just the nails?
I'm going to tilt it up on its side.
Mm-hmm.
Glue on the feet and set it down.
Mm-hmm.
I'll screw it in. Glue the screw.
Yeah, roof, silicone, you guys know. Okay.
Alrighty, well, this little bad boy, it's got some solar. 1280 watts. Should be plenty. We put 1600 on ours and 3 batteries, and it's way more than we need, so this should be the magic touch here. And just installed the EcoFlow, so it's all hooked up. Now we're going to take our generator home. We'll run all our power tools and air compressors now off the house and off the sunshine, and we don't have to run that loud generator, right, baby?
All right. Look, you're in the most peaceful environment. Ain't nobody want to hear a generator.
And if anybody wants to know, you don't want any juice going through these panels when you're plugging the wires in. So if you do it in full sunshine, you could melt some ends or shock something or whatever. Quickest way to do it is wait till the sun ain't on them. It's still pulling in power, but it's like 45 watts, so it's not enough to matter. All right then, out.
Miss Bear, we got the solar! Yay! And on top of that, Aiko has got herself a bed for when we're here. These are the little foam pieces that were protecting the panels. And this is the room that she seems to be gravitating towards laying in. So she's got a little squishy bed. Let's go, you get on your bed. That's right, you get on your squishy bed. Yay! What do you think?
Looks like it's coming together. I like to call them stained. I didn't like them before.
I think once we get the extra dock space added, it'll look really nice.
Oh yeah.
My goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a beautiful day today. I feel just elated, like high on life, high on nature. I'm so happy that it's springtime, happy to see all the green in the trees, feeling the sunshine. It's 72 degrees. Yes, like this is what I'm talking about. I've been waiting for days like this for so long, feeling great, and gonna translate this positive energy and good vibes to some good hard work.
So I think I'm gonna stay in the deck today.
Best of all, now that we have power, we can actually charge our batteries and our tools instead of having to take them to the marina or back home at the end of every day. I can charge my phone when it dies, I can charge my camera. It's a whole new world.
Aiko's all set up in her own little bedroom. So, when it comes to staining, there's kind of 3 methods of application primarily that you can choose from. You can either roll it, you can brush it, or you can wipe it in with, a rag. So, what a lot of people don't think about is that there's a huge difference in the cost effectiveness of each of those. What I mean by that is that not all methods will use the same amount of stain, so you might have to end up buying triple the amount of stain for one method versus the other. And so in order, rolling is going to use by far the most stain. It's really going to waste a lot of stain. It's the most energy efficient but the least cost effective. And then after that, brushing is going to come in second, and then wiping is the most conservative as far as how much stain you're going to have to buy. Wiping doesn't waste almost any stain. It's very cost effective, but it's by far the most laborious. I guess where I'm going with this is that I'm going to have to wipe today. Reason being that we have a very limited amount of stain. We've got less than a bucket, like 2/3 of a gallon left, and yeah, we can absolutely go buy more, but as you guys probably know by now, the store is, that's a whole half-day thing. Like, it's so far away. It's such a pain. My choices are either I know I will run out if I try and roll the deck and I can just extend this project into the next few days or the next time that we go to the store, or I can just get it done today with what I have here and just suck it up, because it's going to take a little longer and be a little harder. But you know what? I'm young, I'm able. There's really no great excuse other than laziness, and like I said, I'm in a great mood, so I'm gonna just put those thoughts to the wayside. I think I can handle it today, mentally and physically, and I'm gonna wipe this deck in. Let's do it. right, here's my game plan. When I get to the winch, I'm rewarding myself with a beer. So that gives me something to look forward to, and then something to make the rest of it tolerable. Cheers. Done. Yes. Brandon should be done with work here shortly. It's only 3 o'clock, so I actually finished that in better time than I thought I would. We still got more time to do other projects today, so might as well. The day is still young.
The place looks so good with the stain. I mean, now that the columns are and the dock, it's like all that color finally ties together.
Yes.
Refrigerator will be here in like 30 minutes, so
Oh.
we'll get this unloaded and then I'll go back and grab it. Oh yeah, wow. Nice. Looks good, baby.
Okay, so it looks like you got a mattress.
A nice Serta.
Oh, wow. Bear, you play with Sheepy. You've been loving Sheepy lately, huh?
Look at that thing. That thing is thick for a queen.
Yes. That looks
Good mattress.
comfy.
Come on, fit. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
perfect fit. Oh, wow. That's pretty nice. Try that out. That thing's cushiony, son.
Oh, okay, I think I found my new hangout place. Aiko got her room.
All right, back to work.
All right. Dang it, I just missed it. I went to the bathroom. I wanted you guys to see that process, how we get big pieces of furniture, such as our fridge. I don't know if you call that furniture. Appliances, whatever, on the lake in the first place. Basically, as you see, a semi-truck backs up to the ramp, and we load it up that way. All right, got ourselves a fridge. So this is the same one that we have. It's a gas and electric dual unit, I guess you would say. So you can choose to use gas or your solar, not 12 volt, but 110, just regular. Pretty cool. It's nice to have a backup, and some days it's just more practical. Like in the middle of the summer, it makes more sense to use electric and not waste money and, you know, energy with the propane when you got free power from the sun, right? Thankfully, right as we pulled up to the house, one of our friends on his way out to fish stopped by to see the place and volunteered to help Brandon get the fridge inside. Oh my gosh. Careful, careful.
Good. It's a big jump.
Whew. I don't know how you managed that.
Easy.
Phew, I'm not gonna lie, that would have been tough for just him and I to do. It was hard enough at our house. Probably why it didn't go so well.
Don't go in the water with it, whatever you do.
It's going.
Go with it, go.
Yeah. Anyways. Got us a toilet too.
Yeah. It'll go back another 3 inches, but that's plenty of room.
More room than we had in our bathroom in the surf shack.
Oh yeah.
It looks so good.
It does. I'm starting to love it now.
Yeah?
Is
23?
if it comes out that far, then you can put 2 of these side by side.
But is that gonna crowd the island?
I just want to leave them room for expansion, you know what I mean?
Well, can they not put them in line if they were to put another one instead of side
I
by
think
side?
they can put them back to back.
Yeah, and then if they want to add another one, they can just put it in front of that one. And if not, then that's bonus extra storage space for whatever they have here. battery box is mostly finished. Still got to put handles. I'm going to make little jute rope handles here, and then we've got to put our hinges back here, so we'll have to slice this so that it doesn't hit the trim when it opens, and it hinges, of course. But outside of that, yeah. So what I have in mind is kind of like a little seat, like some throw cushions here, just extra space leading into the living room. And then over here in front of the window, I think that's just really nice to have some extra surface area to work with, like table-wise. That was actually a huge issue that we had in the surf shack, our first home. Beyond not having hardly any counter space, we didn't have any like tables to set anything on, and it would get really frustrating. Like you come in the house and your hands are full of stuff and you got like nowhere but the floor to set stuff, you know, and forget about it when you have guests over and you're trying to make a meal for more than 2 people. It's like there's just no room to set that many plates while you're trying to plate the food, just stuff like that. So like what I envision here is, you know, cooking is happening there, and then this is like your taco assembly line where all the kids are coming down and, you know, putting all their little ingredients. Just, it could be anything, but it's really nice to have extra space to set things on, and then of course storage inside. So we've got this counter in for the island. That'll be about where it sits, so you kind of have enough room to, you know, open the stove, open the doors, and still be walking through here. The stove should be here in the next day or 2. We've got the gas line ready for it, getting cased here in the island, and then bar comes out, bar stools underneath. So really excited for that addition. That's something you guys can look forward to seeing next week. We've also got all of our light fixtures in, inside and outside. They're so fun and unique. It's the kind of thing you guys are either gonna love them or hate them. Come back and see us next week and find out which one's gonna be. And then another big project that we've got on the horizon that will be super exciting is the addition of the extra dock space out here. We're gonna have a big old dock out in the front as well as along that side over there. So all of the covered dock space will also have uncovered out in front of it for, you know, tanning, just whatever time in the sun. So, and of course, lots more staining to go. I think I'll probably roll those docks. We'll plan ahead and have enough stain. It's all come together, guys. Thank you so much for joining us this week. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a like and a comment. We read all of the comments and appreciate each one of them, and, you know, always appreciate your time that you spend with us each week. We're really coming down the home stretch. It's hard to believe that we'll be done with this thing. Well, it's not that hard to believe. We're ready. But, you know, in the best way. It's been such an awesome project, and we're really, really happy with how it's shaping up. So stick with us till the end for the final reveal. It's gonna be just awesome. I can't wait. See y'all next week.